Hello folks, welcome back to Canada's Boxing Channel. I hope everyone's doing well and having a good day out there. I've just been on Porky's Corner with Russ, so I suggest that if you haven't subscribed to Porky's Corner, I think everybody on this channel probably has, head on over to Porky's and subscribe and have a look at what I've got to say in response to some of his questions about the latest things in the boxing world. I always appreciate the opportunity to go on Russ's channel and share my thoughts, and it's certainly given me an opportunity to meet lots of the other commission members. So a really good channel if you probably already know this, but anyways, on the off chance you don't, now you do. Latest news regarding Deontay Wilder. When I saw it this morning, I thought I'm not even going to bother reporting about it because Deontay Wilder he's said a few times that he's coming back against this guy or whatever. But I figured, it's in the Ring magazine now, which is of course the Turki Al Sheikh owned magazine. So there probably is some meat on this bone. I'm not quite sure how many people still find Deontay Wilder relevant. Many of us had thought that he would probably retire after the Zhilei Zhang knockout that he suffered, but apparently he's not going to retire. And so the Ring magazine says former long-reigning WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder will end a year-long layoff on June the 27th when he fights boxing journeyman Terrell Herndon over 10 rounds at the Charles Koch Arena in Wichita, Kansas. This story was also picked up by the Sun newspaper in the UK. I'm sure it's been picked up by other outlets as well. So Wilder's record is 43-4-1 with 42 KOs. He's won just one of his last 5 fights. He knocked out Robert Helenius in October 2022. So that's his last win, eh? Apparently ESPN's Mike Coppinger was the first to report this story, which the Ring has picked up. So it's a Mike Coppinger original story, and Mike Coppinger has got a good reputation for having a good ear to the ground. So an individual called Joshua Chase, maybe Chasse. I'm not sure how he pronounces his last name. He works for the Global Combat Collective, which I must confess I did not know anything about. Says this is Wilder's legacy reloaded. He's still one of the hardest punchers in boxing. He's on the road back to becoming the heavyweight champion of the world, and this is the first step. And the tagline for the show in Wichita is Legacy Reloaded. He talks about ticket prices, $1,000 to sit at ringside. Seems a lot of money to me to watch a fight with a... But anyhow, it all seems a lot of money to me these days, I'm afraid. Doesn't say too much about the undercard. Herndon, the journeyman fighter who is going to be Wilder's opponent, was apparently a big fan of Deontay Wilder. And the thumbnail to this video is a picture that he originally posted to social media of him running into Deontay Wilder at some event and getting a selfie with his idol. And he said something about, this is great, like, I look up to this guy and now I get the opportunity to share the ring with this guy. So that's kind of a neat story. Herndon's record is 24-5 with 15 KOs. He's also not a young guy. He's 37. So he's really also one would imagine, at the tail end of his career. And he's from Texas. He's called this fight with Deontay Wilder a dream fight. So, yeah, I mean, it would be, of course, right? I mean, I think he got beat by Torres in 2023. Torres, of course, won a silver medal in the Olympics. That probably is his biggest name. And he also fought Efe Ajagba in 2017, when that was Efe Ajagba's debut. He's fought in Mexico against sort of no-name people. It was Richard Torres Jr. Stopped him. Yeah, it was 2-round stoppage back in October 2023. So Terrell Herndon is not a well-known fighter, not a big-name fighter. Clearly being lined up to be, a confidence builder, I suppose, for Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder should lose, can you imagine? That would have to be the very, very, very end. But it struck me as a weird thing, to go back right to that sort of fighting a journeyman with a mediocre record. I would have thought that he could have done better for a payday, but I don't know. I don't know whether Malik Scott is going to be staying with Deontay Wilder. I can't help but feel that Malik Scott has turned Deontay Wilder into Malik Scott, really. People now say, with I think some justification, that Deontay Wilder was never really that good. I usually say he was a one-trick pony, but it was a hell of a one-trick. Clearly the fights with Tyson Fury, he was probably never the same. But what's the best name on Wilder's record? Old Man Ortiz, maybe? Luis Ortiz? As in, that he won. The best fighter he's been in with would have been Tyson Fury. 1 draw and 2 losses. So, yeah. There we go. That's the latest news from Deontay Wilder. Surely this has got to be, the last hurrah for Deontay, but we'll see. Okay, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And head on over to Porky's Corner and hear what I had to say in response to questioning from Mr. Porky himself. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Cheers.